Hey guys, Tara here, bringing you a 1v1 today. We are on Kholodny Ferma Winter. Playing for today, spawning on the left, we have PanzerGrenadierAngreifen as the Aussie player, and his loadout is elite troops. Jaeger infantry and mobile defense is probably the meta loadout. Aussie at the moment seems to be. On the right hand side we have Jett as the Brits, who has Special Weapons Regiment, Commandos and Royal Artillery. With these people very highly ranked. Should be in for an interesting match. Also very interesting to note, Angreifen going for double Pioneer start. Makes me think maybe he's going to be going straight for tier 2. But that is a universal carrier for Jett. And that does make life very hard for you if you're trying to go for these fast tier 2 strategies, because if you don't have grenadiers available for the Faust, universal carrier is quite a nuisance. But remember, it has had its armor reduced, so we'll be taking a little bit more damage now.
The Maschinengewehr team is awaiting orders.
Jett just capping up, using his UC for the harass. Angreifen going for the VP here. He's just got nowhere free to capture right now. Prioritize trying to wire this stuff off over trying to get territory under his control, which obviously probably shouldn't have been his priority, because you know this could be crushed by the universal carrier.
Infantry squad trained and ready to go.
So oh, double machine guns opening up here, doing heavy damage to the UC, forcing it away. It's probably going to need to use its self-repair, but still a decent chunk of damage done there. It looks like he's just moving them on a move here. It's suppressed, but they're still going to be able to crawl to the building, so that doesn't really stop Jett's harassment that much. The universal carrier did end up crushing this, but hasn't activated self-repair, just trying to avoid the pioneers, which are chasing it down. They're on the hunt. Angreifen has just about secured his fuel, but for a tier 2 rush, this isn't going to come out very quickly. Universal carrier definitely needs repairs, and Jett already completed his first stage of tech. Could have a tricky retreat. Oh, he's gonna lose this. Oh, that burst just off target. I thought that was gonna go down there. So low in health. But he survives. Angreifen floating a lot of resources here. Just doesn't have any squads to spend it on. Starting his tech now, but very late on his tech. Should already have started about a minute ago. And if so, we'd have a bit more to do right now. Jett's completed the self-repair, coming back out to do some more harassment. Angreifen doing the best he can with his current units. Seems to be holding on to a decent chunk of territory here. Oh, he's wired himself off here, can't really get in that door. And there's the Wasp for Jett. May want to activate the crew repair once more before bringing out on the offensive, so you can get maximum shock value with it at full health. Jett getting in Angreifen's lines. But the fuel is still connected, so can't be all that bad. Going for some PanzerGrenadiers first. Doesn't quite have the amount of fuel for a 222, but pretty much as soon as the P-Greens are done, he'll be able to start the 222. J for Jett, on the other hand, could have already pushed out the AEC. But is choosing not to here. Might regret that decision. But yeah, you can see the perils here of trying to go for a fast tier 2 without using perhaps like assault grenadiers from mechanized assault. You just, you know, he doesn't want to overinvest in machine guns, but at the same time, he just can't produce enough units to hold on to enough territory to get enough fuel to actually get that 222 out quickly enough. So, I'm not convinced about this strategy. Might be more successful against USF. But we'll have to wait and see. 222 is on the field though, it's going to limit the effectiveness of the Wasp. Griffin went for the cutoff here, but with the central VP connected, that's actually not a cutoff. And here we get to see the new and improved 222. It's got improved machine gun accuracy at the far range, and it no longer creates craters. So units it's shooting at won't get the benefit of those light cover craters. Coming in, trying to clear this out. J for Jett trying to rotate it round. 222's trying to avoid the machine gun's arc. Switches back to the front. Try to shoot at the P-Greens. P-Greens get a bundle grenade off. Oh, and he's not going to dodge this. This could be a wipe on the Vickers. And there it goes.
The gun is not crude, not anymore.
A bit too aggressive with his Vickers there. Might have been a conscious decision by him not to get it out, because couldn't get it out from this direction. Would have likely fallen into the hands of Angreifen. Yeah, that was like perfect grenade range from that bundle grenade. It had loads of damage. J for Jett tried to, you know, face the machine gun forwards, tried to get the suppression on it, so they would have had to reduce grenade throwing range once suppressed, but didn't quite work out that way. J for Jett now fielding himself a tank hunter squad, also got the 5-man upgrade. He's got a lot of fuel in the bank though, so Angreifen has to make the maximum of his current situation to catch up on fuel, because otherwise J for Jett's medium tank's going to come out super quickly and Angreifen's not going to have a proper response.
We're losing a capture point.
Got the mortar for Angreifen now. Really needs to make a disconnection on J for Jett's fuel to make an impact here. Looks like J for Jett trying to go for a mortar pit. Remember, it's 50 manpower cheaper now. 222 is there, but I don't know if he spotted it. Looks like he might have now. It's coming forwards, trying to get some good damage on it whilst it's still setting up. But here come the tank hunter sections, and they get this snare off. That's going to be a dead 222. Packers facing up. Oh, he pops smoke to try and evade the tank hunter sections. But will it be enough? Oh, the sections can't quite get the anti-tank rams off. Oh, there they go. But it's abandoned. Packers nearby. Should be able to get a shot off on the UC. I'm not sure how much health it has, whether it will die to one hit or not. Shot misses. So he's going to be able to recrew the machine gun. It's like Jett trying to destroy this now with mortar pit fire. And not quite getting the job done. Green's actually pushing forwards here, perhaps sensing the mortar pit might be improperly defended. Which is the case currently. Building the medics now. You see goes down. And yeah, Jett trying to go aggressive with his squads, leaving his mortar pit undefended here. He actually lost his engineers on retreat, so this is the perils of going for the mortar pit. You can't pick it up in retreat. And just like that, Jett loses. Well, he's gonna lose his mortar pit. I don't see how he could turn this around. Looks like Angreifen actually back-ticked to get tier 1 now. It's got one squad of grenadiers.
We have a fresh grenadier squad.
And there it goes. GG2 gets cleaned up. But that's, you know, Jett's lost a Vickers and a mortar pit now. That's about 600 manpower down the drain. So that rough start Angreifen got off to, trying to go for that fast 222, it's quickly turning around now. He's quite far behind in VPs, but it also looks poised to reverse itself. Jett has this Cromwell coming in very soon though. That's what I was talking about. His fuel control's been so strong. Oh, nice bundle grenade. And PanzerGrenadiers are very effective against Tommies before they get the LMG upgrade, which Jett has not done. Probably would have been a, yeah, I don't know. Went for the mortar pit and it didn't work out. So he's got to live with the consequences. Cromwell's going to be coming in. There is a pack, but I don't think we've seen any tellers. Angreifen yet. Generally, when he's gone for an MG upgrade on his grenadiers. Generally, when going for these fast tier 2 stretch, you do end up with a bit more munitions floating around because you don't need those LMG upgrades, but not at the moment. Manages to get the neutralizer. Oh, bundle grenades. No reaction. Ooh, almost gets the wipe. That was a close call.
We're losing a capture point.
But he's got control of the cutoff. Angreifen has completed his battle phase 2 escalation.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Has not started his tech structure yet though. Going for a second pack now. Almost back here. It's only taken one hit, but he's playing very defensively with it. Thought he would have brought it straight over to his cutoff, but he briefly left it loafing around down there. Jett gonna re-secure his cutoff here. Angreifen's actually capped all the way to the fuel, however. It's going to take a while for him to reconnect that territory. But Jett also now connected to this fuel all the way around the north here. So this fuel one comes pretty good. Oh no, there's a teller down here in the south. Not always the best position for it because although it's pretty likely the tank's going to hit it, odds of you having a follow. Oh, this is even worse. Oh, he's going for the old bait. Trying to put down some S-mines, hoping that the tank will come over here and crush them and then run over the teller mine in the same motion. Haven't seen that one for a while. Very risky, because if they do spot those S-mine flags and then send their sweepers over there instead of the tank, it's Good chunk of munitions down the drain. He's got the sweepers. He's heading over in this direction. And he runs over the teller. Well, yeah, I don't think he's going to get the kill, though he does have two packs quite close to the center, which could make a push through the middle. He's got a machine gun in a good position to defend them as well. Needs a few more boots on the ground, though, to provide sight if he wants to make a push in here. And it looks like he's not going to go chasing for the Cromwell. Just going to try to secure his own territory.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Gave up control of this church, however, and had to retreat with his mortar, so he doesn't have much he can do about this here, apart from launch a grenade in there. Now Jett's got those LMG upgrades, so it's going to make life very hard for Angreifen, even though they got nerfed a bit. They're still pretty strong, the 5-man Tommies. He actually went for the Shrek upgrade on his PanzerGrenadiers as well. I feel like this is a wasted opportunity, honestly. Because it's quite hard to get PanzerGrenadiers up to Vet 2. Whereas once you get Shreks on them, they can vet themselves up quite nicely. So perhaps it would have been better for him to just leave the squad for combat and put a second squad of PanzerGrenadiers and put the Shreks on them.
The territory is out of contact. I'm hit! Ready to hunt. Under attack by infantry squad.
Cromwell comes forward, takes 2 hits, has to back off. Angreifen finally completed his tech, got a tank in production now. He's hanging in there though. Got decent map control. Still going to be struggling against these sections, however he's got the double machine guns, which are always headache for the sections. Probably part of the reason why Jett went for that sniper to try and counter those machine guns.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Oh, comes forward, snipes the gun and then retreats.
Cromwell gun tank ready for action.
Now Jett having trouble pushing into the center. Can he get the snipe? Oh, not quite.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Oh man, Cromwell comes forward, gets a monster hit. Shreked up squad in jeopardy of going down. Dropped his Shrek as well. Cromwell on the hunt. He misses the killing blow. It's the fresh Cromwell. Here comes the other one through the center, forcing away those squads, but P4 briefly chases. Cromwell, remember, is 10 fuel cheaper now, so probably part of the reason why we're seeing them being used again, as well as the nerf to the Centaur's vetted up ability. No longer providing those instant squad wipes. Oh, sniper nearly goes down to the mortar team. And he retreats it now. Before... oh, it's getting penetrated. But so are the double AT guns. And there's quite a lot of repairs now Jett requires on his tanks. And he's only got the 1 squad of engineers currently. Go for another squad now. Angreifen does have double engineers, so he'll be repairing up much more quickly. Trick's still down here on the ground. Don't think these guys have any spare slots, the tank hunter sections.
An engineer unit is ready for action.
Looks like these guys got double LMGs as well, they can't pick it up. Probably going to try pick it up on one of his engineering squads then, I suppose.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
Is that sniper healing? One of these must be, yeah, have their medics activated, we just can't see it for some reason. Oh, machine gun just evaded by this tank hunter section. They're going to try to chase him down. They don't have the grenade, so I'm not sure they can win this. Here comes another squad though. 2 squads. Got to be a chance. It's got 2 windows from that building as well. Could jump inside. P4's up there. Doesn't have the machine gun upgrade yet, but still enough to force away these sections. Especially the tank hunter one was pinned, so it can't lob the AT grenade. Cromwell chasing away the squads from the south. Angreifen is battling it out for the VPs now. Double sections going to work. Trying to take on that machine gun frontally.
There's a rather splendid Cromwell ready to go.
Church very close to going down. One more shot and it could fall. There it goes.
Enemy got one of our squads.
Jett loses another squad. P4's on the hunt as well. Can't see the sniper. Couldn't get it though. So now triple Cromwell for Jett. That's a pretty powerful army. But he's a bit light on infantry. Looks like he's going in for a 3-angle push. Cromwell's coming in from every side. 2 anti-tank guns right next to each other. Could have trouble finding their targets. Looks like 2 of them going to go after the P4. The other one going to focus on the AT guns. He pops smoke. P4 battling it out well. Oh, and the Cromwells both miss. The killing blow on the Panzer IV. Now it's blitzing away to safety. The other Cromwell's being microed pretty well, but looks like it could go down. P4 goes down. Both the other 2 Cromwells are going to escape, but they could have gone so much worse for Angreifen. Essentially traded 1 for 1 there. Looks like he lost his machine gun, however. So that is a win for Jett. Should probably try to steal that. Angreifen was a bit late building this next tank. Could pay the price for it here. Oh no, Jett's running in this. He takes a Faust here. Does. Can't contribute in the fight anymore. Here come the Shreks. He's rebuilt the second Shrek on the PanzerGrenadiers. But they can't chase any further. Stolen machine gun gets the suppression off. Oh man, tense times here. Very hard fought engagement. Angreifen's got the P4 ready to roll. Take a look at army sizes. Jett's slightly ahead and he's got a few squads that he reinforces, so I would say he's almost 10 supply ahead once fully reinforced.
We're losing a capture point.
Oh, Angreifen making use of the counterattack tactics. Often you see players floating a lot of munitions in this commander, but he is making use of all of his munitions.
Enemy causing trouble.
Constantly using grenades. Now the counterattack to try and neutralize these territory points more swiftly. Oh! Oh man.
Your sniper's trained.
Sniper just evaded that P4 shot there. Angreifen with 2 anti-tank guns and the P-Greens with Shreks. I don't think he will be going for a Stug next. probably wants to go for another Panzer IV. Get a bit more anti-infantry since it's what he's lacking a little bit at the moment. Oh, sniper goes down. That was a fresh sniper as well. The Veta one still alive. But he's playing with fire, trying to get those snipers so far forwards. And now Angreifen taking control of a tremendous amount of the map. Looks like J for Jett gonna get some hits. Boost his anti-tank capabilities a little bit that way. Get a bit more utility out of those Royal Engineers. Cromwell's look like they want to make another attack through the north. This one not on full health though. In jeopardy of getting snared quite quickly. J for Jett building himself another machine gun. That's probably a wise idea. He's only up against one mortar at the moment. And will help control the VPs. Having the second machine gun.
The enemy are determined, and we are down to 300 points.
And we're just about back to a level playing field in the VP game. Angreifen's clawed back that 200 or so VP deficit he had before.
New machine gun crew ready and waiting.
Going for the second P4 as I thought. Looks like J for Jett having a little bit of trouble healing his snipers up. Trying to put down this telemine. Oh, and it looks like it was destroyed by the pits. Or was that the Shrek? Yeah, the Shrek. So there goes that. Before doing its best. Anti-tank gun out on the negative cover, getting cut down. And perhaps the Cromwells think this is their time to go in. He's calling in the concentrated fire operation. Those shells do start to come down quite slowly. He's got the pack nearby, but he's very slow to reset it up. Here comes the fresh P4 though. One P4 goes down. And Angreifen's control of this pack is just woeful here. Almost with the rear armor exposed though. End up getting one of them picked off. Looks like the pack was destroyed by the artillery shells, so J for Jett still trading efficiently there, knocking out the pack, but that was his vetted up Cromwell that went down, so that's a bit of a blow. But this is how it often goes. Trying to play with 3 medium tanks, it's very hard to micro them.
A capture point is being overrun.
Oh, what's this one up to? P4 coming along now. Quite a lot of fuel for J for Jett. Is he going to go for the crocodile next? Haven't seen that in a long time. Might have been wise. Oh no! Sniper goes down in the middle here, somewhere. J for Jett's sniper control hasn't been that strong.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
They are very hard to use. Looks like Angreifen gonna rebuild his pack. But yeah, maybe J for Jett would have been better off going for the crocodile a little bit earlier. It generally is pretty good facing off against double AT guns. Though I don't think I've seen it even once since it got nerfed. The previous patch, maybe once. Definitely fallen out of popularity.
There's a cause all kinds of havoc.
But here it comes. Did he pop the flares anywhere? Don't think... No, he left the flares in his base. Sometimes using the flares from the crocodile can be a bit of a giveaway that's about to hit the field. Give your enemy a bit of time to prepare. So you use those flares in base. We're going to come in with maximum shock value. Oh man, that machine gun so quickly it went down. Yeah, double packs facing a basically perfect direction for this crocodile. Light it up like a Christmas tree. Got it with a target weak point as well, disabling the main gun. In comes the Cromwell now, a little bit late, but enough to distract the packs from the crocodile. Got engine damage on the crocodile, however. Oh, but the Shrek's going to work on the P4. Smoke providing cover for the Cromwell to escape. Oh, Cromwell stopping though. Could go down to the pack. Oh, pack misses the killing blow. Here come the Shreks. Looks like they're going to try to chase down the crocodile. Don't think they should be doing this, but it might work. No. Oh, but it's allowing the packs to come in for the chase. Because the crocodile briefly stopped there. Looks like he's using attack ground through the fog of war. And not connecting. He's going to continue advancing. No, he's going to back the packs away. Wood is very risky trying to run them down here. It's like Jett lost one of his squads. I think it was the Shrek squad. No, is it the Shrek there? No, they've got two Piets. Can't be the Shrek squad. So yeah, lost the Shrek squad. Bit lacking in repairs. Not the kind of engagement he needed to take. Ideally, he would have been aggro with the Cromwell, trying to draw the attention of the packs to face in this direction. Then brought the crocodile through the middle and started roasting the packs before they could reposition. Instead, he brought both his tanks through the middle where the packs were already facing and backfired on him. It was good use of target weak point Angreifen as well on his pack.
A capture point is being overrun.
Second Panzer IV now for Angreifen, so he's in a pretty good position now. 10 supply ahead of Jett. P4's heading up to the north, trying to prevent this section from doing any damage. P4's could go for the chase here, but they choose not to. I think there was a decent chance of actually getting the kill on that long retreat path, but he plays it safe. Don't think we've seen any mines from Jett. Generally his engineers have been occupied with repairs or even in combat trying to use their Piets.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Making use of the smoke on his Cromwell, trying to cap the centre.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Fighting from the machine gun. Angreifen making use of attack ground through the fog himself. That Vet 2 Panzer IV. It's going to work. Crocodile back to full health. Jett ready for another assault, but This time he's going to be facing off against 2 Panzer IVs. Going to make life much, much harder for him.
Anti-tank gun ready to do some damage.
Jay does have a lot of fuel. Looks like he chose to get an anti-tank gun, however. Thought he might go for a Firefly next. Crowd getting some good manpower damage in here. And here come the Panzer IVs, putting pressure on the Cromwell in the centre. This is why he needs the anti-tank gun. Some green over here these grenadiers could find. Oh, it looks like they've already got double LMGs. They took the green that was dropped at the front of the building as well. Angreifen hasn't brought his packs up here, so it is a little bit exposed. Which is why he chooses not to push any further. He doesn't really need to. He's got triple cap right now. He's sitting pretty. Jay's the one under pressure.
Engineers finished, repair complete.
Also got, you know, a bit of manpower in the bank. So can afford to reinforce his squads, whereas Jay's scraping to keep his squads on the field at the moment.
We have 200 points now. Right, another job done well by Sam.
Looks like Angreifen making good use of the tellers now in the late game. This is the perfect time to get some mines down when you're forced off the battlefield. Oh! Cromwell going for a little bit of a base inspection here. I mean, I suppose if he eventually kills this... Does Angreifen lose access to the Faust? I can't remember if they ever went through with that change that you could get the Faust if you had access to tier 2 as well as tier 1. I can't remember if they changed that or not. Jay's anti-tank gun opens up here. Getting some good hits and P4 one shot from death now. Plop some smoke down in the center. Trying to burn down the machine gun. Shrek squad forcing away the Cromwell in the south. Jay has managed to connect the VPs on either side now, so Angreifen back on the drain. Can't afford to just camp everything in the middle. He's going for the command tank. Interesting choice. Does mean all of his tanks are then going to be... Oh.
Unfortunately, we've
down.
lost a unit.
That was really costly for Jay. He's very low on infantry currently.
Captain ready. We're being shot at.
And Shrek next there. Yeah, he couldn't afford to lose that squad. He's just really having trouble with this heavy team weapon play through the middle. Can't build rocket artillery. So he's calling in the artillery on this was commander of the concentrated fire operation. The Crocodile rolling in behind it. Shells do come down quite slowly though. Allow plenty of time for team weapons to vacate the area. And he doesn't have enough munitions for another one of these anytime soon. Does have enough resources for another tank, however. And Jay does have the triple cap running at the moment. VP's very close between these two still. Angreifen, however, at 100 supply versus Jay's 60, 70. Now Angreifen making use of the smoke. Trying to prevent any fire coming his way. Jay putting down the trench. Not a horrible idea. Gets interrupted, however. Chinese have the counter-attack active. Don't quite get the neutralized though. So close. Sections going back to work on that trench. Will they be able to complete it? Not yet. Interrupted by the PanzerGrenadiers. The mortar's starting to rain down now in the middle. Under grenades dodged. Now it's poised to take a lot of damage here. Oh man.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Engineers reporting. We finished repair.
Looks like Jay lost his section that was up here in the north. Now he has almost no infantry. He's floating quite a lot of resources as well. He's had the opportunity to build another tank for quite some time. I think Angreifen smells blood, pushing forwards, getting a bit more aggressive with his anti-tank guns. Activates target weak point, but Jay gets out of the way. But yeah, this is the tough predicament you can find yourself in as Brits with, you know, maybe he could go for a mortar pit now. Maybe this is the timing to go for the mortar pit. He is going to be facing off against the Vet 3 mortar, however, though, so it does make life quite hard. But now, artillery is going to have trouble breaking this wall of team weapons. And he's kind of missed his opportunity to overwhelm Angreifen with tanks.
One of our anti-tank guns is gone.
Here goes his pack. Jett got to be feeling a bit desperate. Looks like he's ticked up and building himself a Churchill. Oh, Panzerstreaks connect. Cromwell in deep, deep trouble. Before wants to chase him down. Popping the blitz now. It's one engineer back there, but he's only on one man. How much anti-tank can he provide? Not enough. P4 penetrates first shot. Cromwell coming around from the other side now. There it comes. Looks like he's going to be able to take care of this command tank. Other P4, oh, maybe not. Pop smoke. Oh, but he gets the kill. Pack's repositioned now. Looks like he's charging straight in the middle. Crocodile and Churchill coming in from multiple angles. Main gun destroyed. Can the pack get one more shot in, or will it get torched down? Looks like it's going to get torched out. And P4 in jeopardy of going down here. Oh, Churchill bounces the killing blow, but this was a well-executed attack. Oh, another bounce. Churchill getting very unlucky there. Looks like he's going to try to kill it with the Churchill's gun. Oh, not quite enough damage. Jay, you're going to try and steal some of these team weapons now. Probably should try to destroy them as well. Here come the Shreks. They want to get the killing blow. Oh, he runs over a Telemine. Crocodile could go down here. Vickers actually suppressing. The P4 has also managed to limp to safety here. And we have a Stug coming on the field for Angreifen. He is floating quite a lot of resources. Could build this straight away. Also rebuilding his infantry that he lost. So whilst that was a very well executed attack by Jett, might not be enough if he loses these two Churchills. Looks like Shrek's gonna try find the Churchill and the crocodile one, and they're gonna find it. Stug from one angle gets the kill.
We've lost a crocodile flamethrower tank.
Piets do not connect.
Supply line's been cut.
So this is what it all hinges on. Oh man, he's building another Churchill. If he cancelled that, be very close to being able to afford another crocodile. I think he's just going to rely on the double Churchills. Oh, he loses his machine gun there. Shrek's pushing away the stolen pack.
Our capture point. They're trying to take
Appears coming in very slowly. Didn't go for the heavy engineer upgrade, even though he did receive a slight cost reduction. It's not on prioritized vehicles. It actually shoots at a tank. I mean at an infantry squad. It's decrewed now. We've got quite a few Piets here though. Not to be underestimated. Recrews the pack. Churchill bouncing. Pop smoke. Oh, he bounces 3 times in a row on the Panzer IV's frontal armor. Here comes the fresh one though. Chasing down the Stug. With his rear armor exposed, that P4 goes down. And it looks like the Stug's going to go down as well. Oh, but he bounces. That's that tough frontal Stug armor. There it goes. The Stug's not that tough frontal armor. I think it's got 150. I think at that range maybe the Churchill would have about 120 penetration, so yeah, decent chance of it bouncing. By no means a guaranteed penetration. It's all up to this Churchill, and he's getting really good luck. Angreifen is penetrating it frontally.
We're losing a capture point.
Still, this is quite a lot of anti-tank pack, the Shreks, and the Panzer IV. Before coming in, just to go for the kill here. Risky. Looks like Jett's just gonna call GG, loses his pack. Cool, throws in the towel there. Didn't have enough to rebuild if he did lose this. Angreifen with a fresh P4 on the field. Even if he did lose this head-to-head battle, second P4 probably would have been able to come in and get the kill, so Jett calls it there. Close match, but you get to see the jeopardy of trying to go for 3 medium tanks. I mean, it happens with every faction trying to use 3 T-34s or 3 Shermans, 3 Cromwells. Very hard to execute, and if you fail with that push, can often lead to the loss of a game. Which is why you see a lot more players trying to play a bit more conservatively, you know, try to get rid of rocket artillery or go for an alternative strategy. But yeah, well played by Angreifen. I'm not sure about that starting build order though. I think that's a bit weak. And got him off to a bad start. Well, I'll wrap on that, guys. If you like your game to be cast by me, details in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you off the next thrilling installment. Goodbye, and good luck.